Cowboys look like they're gonna win. The Redskins and the Falcons look like they lost.
Hey man, listen.
Fuck
this is Gelman talking.
Hey,
Gelman talking. Hey, fuck you. How that?
They can't hear you on the mic.
They can hear me, goddammit.
Fucking crazy. Well, I mean, it was cool today though because I got Sunday ticket for the first time, so I actually got to watch the Redskins play today. I haven't been able to do that like in my house in like 15 years, so that was actually pretty cool being a Redskins fan. I know what's up. Yeah, it was they fucked that money up. Like they blew a 20-point lead, which
man, it sounds sweet and all, but
shut the hell up, man. We in here watching the fucking Cowboys now. You acting like you ain't got the same shit.
Right, but how my Cowboys look though?
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the nostalgia. You changing subjects and shit. Man.
No, I'm talking about how they look. I'm booing. You talking about the sorry ass Redskins? That's what I'm booing.
Whatever.
Give me a tomato.
We'll see y'all.
Y'all gonna lose.
Where's the tomato when one is needed? You know what I mean?
It's not available.
We will see y'all next week. Fuck that. We're winning.
Whatever. So I'm gonna. Oh, nice play, Eli.
Anyway, so you can tell it's a true kickback. You can probably hear all the background noise and shit.
There's a Uno flip game going. My Uno flippers, what up?
What up?
Yeah, it's lit.
It's my game. We here chilling. Welcome everybody. Lou, are you straight over there, my G?
I'm still sharing.
Okay.
Everybody wants to see it. Queen Allen wants to see it.
I understand.
Black lesbians that travel. I got to post it in that group.
I just needed to know if I needed to keep bullshitting. That's all. So the answer is yes. I'll keep bullshitting.
Blacks poly love and go post it in there.
I actually had a great weekend this weekend. I had my kids this weekend. We actually went to a Braves game on Friday, which was dope. They had this fireworks show, y'all, and it was the best fireworks show I've seen in Atlanta, like by far. So I mean, the tickets were like $20, good seats. I mean, it was a lot of fun because they playing all modern music and shit. Like it's basically a party for kids. And we're just chilling watching baseball. And then after that, after everybody left, they lit off this huge fireworks show, like July 4th type of fireworks show. Yeah, it was dope.
I still haven't made it to a game yet. Like, do you think it's boring? Some people say baseball is boring.
Well, if you come to a baseball game to actually watch the game, then yes, it is boring.
But I'll jump in there, JB, and say I can never watch baseball on TV.
Okay.
But going to a baseball event is my most fun sporting event to ever go to. And I don't even watch baseball. I don't follow it. But being in the stadium, we had friends in the last couple of years who got us either box seats or very close seats. And that's not what made the experience great. When you're sitting there drinking, smoking, you're not smoking, drinking, talking shit, I'm engaged enough to pay attention, but I'm also like very comfortable with everybody. It's like a kickback. A baseball game is like having a kickback.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like football, I'm gonna be watching a game. You go to basketball, I'm gonna be watching a game.
Right.
At the baseball game, we laugh. We on Snapchat
Right.
and TikTok. Because Gary Vee told me to get a TikTok page. Get a TikTok page because Gary Vee said it. You know what Gary Vee is? Get there. He's like a motivational speaker, and he's always telling people to quit their job, to work for yourself, find your balls, do what you gotta do, and take advantage of social media. And use social media to make money. And he's like the kind of person that's like, who else is like that? Just motivational every day, got a new message. Make sure you go, do a Facebook Live 2 times a day. He's always just like, he's an encourager.
Well, there it is. Well put.
And he's a white dude, and he has a podcast where he, kind of talks about issues. Shout out Gary Vee. I will tag y'all in one of his good posts tomorrow.
Yeah.
You can have like 3 or 4. So I'll tell y'all one of the good ones, and y'all let me know what y'all think.
Sure will.
Alright, so without further ado, I guess we should introduce the show.
Yeah, let's do it.
What's the name of the show, JB?
It's a pod named Kickback, nigga. A pod named Kickback. It's like a Tribe Called Quest. You say it all together. A pod named Kickback. Now, those of y'all who don't know, do break it down.
So, y'all know where we got the name from? Can you guess?
It sounds familiar, but I'm not.
Alright. It's y'all watch the Boondocks?
Yes. Yes.
So when the Boondocks did the episode with Cat Williams was on, he was the pimp.
A pimp named Slickback.
Yeah. The real pod named Kickback.
Okay.
And shout out, I think we switched the name in April. We're in a pod named Kickback for a couple months now. It was formerly Kickback TV, and formerly Knew the Mayor Show with JB Frank. But now we are a pod named Kickback. So welcome to a pod named Kickback, also known as the Black CNN, and the revolution will be televised. I'm no breaks new, the righteous ratchet. If you throw it, I'll catch it. If you got it, I'll match it. Every Monday, we right back at it. I feel fantastic. You hear me?
What's up, y'all? It's JB Frank. I'm that gangster geek representing NWA, Nerds with Attitude. Happy Monday, everybody.
Because we record on Sunday and put it out on Monday.
Right. Okay.
They'll watch it live tonight. So we're live. That's right. So we're actually live. But it comes on all the Spotify, Apple, YouTube, MySpace, Christian Mingle. It's on all those things tomorrow. Christian Mingle, yeah, we on Christian Mingle. JB made his page.
No. I made his page.
Ladies, let's have you introduce yourselves. Let's start with
Hi, I'm Azarel, also known as Zerlina.
you. You have a round for us?
I don't know, I was like, just starting with introductions or something.
No, that's going.
Oh, okay.
Let the people know who you are, what you do.
So I'm a performer and visual artist. I do burlesque and drag performance. And I also perform with my two doms with the World Fetish Experience.
Okay.
So that's actually what I'm doing in town.
Let's get your mic up a little bit.
Oh.
No, don't like you scared.
There we go.
She
Okay.
did a two-hand show.
I was like, man, that is a sexy whisper right there. Lord, if we could just hear more. It's all good.
So let's go back to what it is you actually do. Make sure we catch on.
Oh, right. So I'm a visual artist and performer. So I do burlesque, theater. I also am a model and an actor. I do all the things. I just love art and I love performing. So,
And burlesque is like the old time shows.
yeah, but it's definitely evolved over time. So you definitely still have that and have that aspect of burlesque, but it's such a large spectrum of things now. The creativity is endless.
We're going to get into some of that endless creativity, but we have to introduce our lovely guest to your right.
Hi everyone, I'm Whitney. Originally from Indianapolis, moved to Atlanta.
First black person that we left in Indianapolis.
Yes, Naptown.
Oh, y'all got a nickname too?
Yeah, they call us Naptown. We got some hood now. People don't know. Everybody be like, is it black people that live there? Yes, it is. But I'm a Falcons fan.
How you do that? From Indianapolis and the Falcons fan.
Because I didn't know about football till like a year before I moved here. So I'm like, why can't I be a Colts fan? Let me start brand new. I'm going to a new state. I've always wanted to move to Atlanta, and I have so much potential. Like, they have so much potential.
Yeah, well, they do.
They just, I don't know. They need to get together. So, somebody need to tell somebody. Get rid of Matt Ryan or the coach, somebody. I don't know. Throw away the whole team, I don't know. But we need to get this together. But anyways.
I ain't mad at
Because
you.
y'all lost today, right? Y'all lost today, right? Y'all lost today.
You know what? Keep on rubbing it in.
Ray Reggie, as his team is beating the brakes off the Giants right now.
Yes. See,
y'all
I'm
the
not a hater.
Cowboys.
Cowboys is good.
Yeah, they doing the damn thing today too.
Yes.
They not fucking around.
I made a call to him this morning. I did a motivational
Oh, right.
type speech.
Okay.
And they was like, oh, we gonna do it for new. I was like, I ain't no breaks. So, let's see. Our first
That.
I did, right after the Shanti made breakfast. It don't have
Oh, yeah.
trust.
Here we
Oh,
go.
you don't know I have a thing
Here we
with
go.
Shanti. We have a thing going on.
Lord.
Shout out to the Libras, because she's a Libra.
It's called, typically they call it stalking, I think there's.
Whoa, come on now, Joey.
Stalking. Well, maybe a crush, maybe a fan crush.
This is a relationship. She wish she had a girl.
Right, so,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That
So
constitute.
you're on like on speaking terms.
Yeah.
so,
She
right,
wish she
like,
had a birthday. She gonna be.
so, right, kickbackers, the definition of a fan crush is perceiving casual contact. Remember what was the song, Stan? Eminem did.
Really? Let's change the subject. So moving on.
Right, exactly.
Our icebreaker of the week, and don't let me and JB overtalk y'all. Ladies, I need y'all to come in here. Shit.
It's like, oh, you know.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna let y'all lead the icebreaker. So, what's the best sex? Is it breakup sex, makeup sex, I miss you sex, morning sex, or new sex? And I don't mean new like me, nobody's new, because we know that would be number one. But new sex like a brand new person. Hey, I can hear y'all over there.
How long you been waiting to say that?
Since I wrote it.
Motherfucking snickering like a motherfucker.
He's over here like.
Touchdowns.
Alright. Yes.
Definitely not new sex.
Wait a minute, what the fuck?
I'm not a fan of new sex.
Or NW.
In you, goddammit. She meant in you.
NW sex.
She meant in you
sex.
sex.
No, new sex. Yeah, with the new partner you're saying.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Y'all hear that Uno players? What? Y'all hear that Uno players?
Do y'all agree?
No new sex, no in you sex.
That'd be funny saying that new is me.
Oh, no,
Cause I'm
not
little,
you.
man.
Right, yeah, right.
Cut their mics off, JB. Cut all their mics off.
They don't have any mics.
NPW.
That's right.
There we go. Okay.
So that's your favorite? Or you think
That's
that's what
not.
you don't like?
No, but I would have to say makeup sex. Yeah.
Makeup sex.
Definitely makeup sex. You're mad at each other, and what better way? I mean, other than of course being romantic and stuff like that, but I think makeup sex. Yeah. Get all your frustrations out. Make up.
Because I selected that too earlier today when we was pregame. I'll just add on that I do think makeup sex is the best sex. And it's because it's that passion in it. Because you go from like, I'll fucking kill you.
Yeah.
And you be like, this might work. Because you go into it with a little bit more faith. Because, you know, an hour or a day ago, you're like, man, fuck you, I mean, it gonna work. And I'm tired. Then you start feeling like, you know what? This shit may actually work. And we gonna figure this thing out.
And it turns you on.
Yeah, and I said some fucked up shit, and you said some fucked up shit. We gonna, who sing the song Cry Together? Together, then we
OJ.
cry. We cry together.
That's a great song.
Have y'all heard that song?
Yes, I know.
Okay,
that song.
yeah, see, I know what I'm talking about.
I don't know how to sing it. I can't say that now.
Well, you know, I'm classically trained by JB and vocals.
I would have to say that to me, like the best sex is just sex that present sex, you know, where you're present with your partner. Because I feel like in any of these situations, like you could still not really be present, like you could still be somewhere else, you know, emotionally or mentally, or you could still even be resentful, even of your partner, like even if y'all making up. If you haven't really resolved it, like within you, like then you could just like
That's true.
not really be there with them, you know. So I feel like any sex in which you're really present and like connected with your partner would be like the best sex, at least for me.
I'm changing my answer to what she said. I like her answer. Damn, you're right. Well, you're right.
Well, interestingly enough, her answer was the answer that I was actually thinking about earlier. Kind of like when I really, really want to, and she really, really wants to. That's the like when it happens, and both of y'all really, really want it to happen. So it's special because it's what's going on, and the only parallel I can draw to that is, and maybe I'm jaded because of my history, like I traveled a lot for work, but that I miss you sex, like coming home off the road and you done busted your ass, and she know what kind of moves you've been making out there in the world, and you come back and it's dinner laid out on the table, man. The wine is laid out, man. You like, okay.
And you know you only got this amount of time.
Yeah, that's like a tie.
Yeah.
Break up and makeup sex. I mean, makeup sex.
And miss you sex.
Yes.
And you have to be present for both, right?
You got to be present.
Man, let me say about being present for sex. That sounds like we should take a deep dive on that one.
That's an
because I think in KJ world, when they get a post today, they get a post that was advise the opposite sex on oral sex. And I was like, making a show, spin on it, slap your face, worship the dick, like making a fucking performance. And then some people were like, oh yeah, hell yeah. And then what I love, then it's all the women that like the host. And I'm like, that's right, sister, y'all know. Suck that dick right now. So special, so special.
If you're gonna do it, commit to it. Right?
Yeah.
I'm doing this for your enjoyment, for my enjoyment. So like, why not go in?
Make love to it.
And that's how I feel, because like I get off of the female orgasm. So when I'm doing it. It's for the woman. But I ain't gonna say it's 50-50, but it's for me too, because that orgasm is going to make me feel away. You know, so it's gonna make me feel accomplished, make me feel good, it's gonna turn me on. I get you're in the community. I make this term and everybody looks at me like I'm crazy. I say I have an orgasm fetish. What do you think about that? Because people are like, well, everybody likes that person to have orgasm. I'm like, no,
there's a lot of people
something.
who aren't orgasm focused. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people who are. And like I think also a lot of people don't really understand what a fetish is. And so like they try to tell you what it can or cannot be. Like really it does depend on how you feel. You know? So like if that is something that you really get off on and are fixated on, then that is a fetish for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Welcome.
I don't know that I call it fetish.
Damn it.
Definitely a focus. Like
It's not a fetish for me.
I wouldn't say it's a fetish. Like it's not an essential aspect of the porn I watch. Let me put it that way.
I was going to say that. I just want to tell him why you say that. It's my brother. He know every damn thing. I can't watch porn unless it's all I watch is the female orgasm in porn. I usually pick ebony and orgasm.
Right.
And then pick a black woman coming, and that's like. Anything you can think of, but that is mine.
Right.
And I'll send you guys some videos. I have some favorites. Man, she came really hard. Some of them are from my iCloud house. But I'm moving on. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely something that's gonna happen every single time. Like so I'm focused on it. Like it will happen. And that to me is just because I know what's gonna happen for me. So it's gotta happen for both of us. Otherwise, what are we doing?
Ain't having no other way.
So
Church.
Anyway. All right. I want to shift gears. Unless you guys say anything you want to add. I wanted to shift gears a little bit because I wanted to talk about this in front of the camera, in front of everybody. I think it's important. I think we should all do it. I recently got back into therapy. So I'm seeing a therapist. I'm trying to make sure my mind right, everything's good, and I ain't losing, and I ain't going crazy. And I have somebody that can, guy and my therapist was kind of saying, my doctor said nobody was going to get physicals. So I came on here and was like, black men, my doctor says I'm not getting physicals. I just got a physical. I need y'all to get physicals too. And so now I'm in therapy. I feel like I owe it to all this. Like, everybody should be in therapy. I don't think it's a matter of if your world is falling apart or you going crazy. It's just the world is, you're in a very unique space right now in time. And I think we're at a point where everyone can benefit from therapy. I was going to do a little bit more, so I mean, that's why I jumped at it. And also, I want to set it up. So I talk about it all the time how I broke my ankle.
Running from what?
I was running, it was some white men in MAGA hats.
Yeah.
It was an ancient,
And it sounds
that
just as
faggot nigga from
believable when
Obama
you say it.
back.
Yeah, it just sounds just as believable. When
It
you
was
say
like,
too.
aren't you Juicy Schmule?
Wow.
Juicy Schmule.
That's that shit from Dave Chappelle. I love that shit.
And I saw it running.
Well done.
Well, I wanted him to say a bit my deductible. So this is all free. So I was like, I'm taking advantage of it. And I had my first session last week. And who would have known I went in there and opened my mouth? I went in there and just, because I wanted to go in like, I really want to do it for real. I don't want to bullshit with it. I want to get help from this shit. So I went in there and she was like, so what's going on? Oh, let me tell you. You know, when you were a kid, I was just getting that. So I went in there and really poured my guts out. And the therapy process is weird because that was the interviewer. I don't know what her official title is, but she's not going to be my therapist. She assigned me a therapist based on our session. I'm like, bitch, I done told you about personal shit. I done came in here and was so open with you. You're not even going to be my I got to get somebody else.
That's by design. It's totally by design, and that's.
Why do that?
Well, it's a clinical practice. They do it the same way when you go and see a general physician. You go and see what's called a nurse practitioner, someone who's in training, who is their primary job is to learn really what the fuck people are telling them is wrong, so they can figure out what's really happening. So they put them people in front of the doctor. Now, this is something that developed recently because people were waiting such a long time to see doctors. So they put this person in here to do this like initial diagnosis, but it's also designed to get you used to telling them what the fuck is going on. They want you to say it more than once because the more you talk about what's going on, the more you actually either weed lies into your truth or weed lies out of it, depending on who you are. But one
See, that's why I repeat myself all the time when I'm drunk. Because I'm weeding out the lies that's in my truth.
No, that's
Weeding out the lies in your truth.
That's what they said. Boom.
So you make it happen to line when you're drunk.
Whoa, I be drunk. I'm not accountable for that.
I'm blaming on liquor now.
Blaming on alcohol.
I mean,
Why?
It was like that one show, like every song counts some show, where they have like different artists come and have like an acoustic type version thing. It looks like it's in a bookstore or something. And
The
like
Tiny Desk concerts.
maybe, but it didn't. I don't remember. I don't think it's called.
But they bite. Y'all know the Tiny Desk concerts
like
are?
the name.
You do a concert in like a bookstore, you get this one little corner. But like Mac Miller did really good before he passed away. Some big artists have done it. It's a big, I don't know what channel that is, but it's a thing. But it's like an underground music thing, but it's a thing. Like your favorite, you might go to it now and be like, Drake was here? Like you'll see the important thing.
Yeah.
those
So,
small
like,
sets are a lot of fun.
They are, and I like how they switch everything up too.
What artist? Jamie Foxx?
Oh,
What
T-Pain.
song is that? T-Pain.
Yeah. So it was T-Pain doing a session like that.
Okay.
It's like, I'm hearing T-Pain's voice without auto-tune.
Like
he can't sing still. Yeah,
He won the Masked Singer. We were just talking about that earlier today. So he won the Masked Singer, and they were saying, I think people didn't notice him. He was, he didn't have auto-tune. And I was like, he can sing for real.
Yeah.
He doesn't need auto-tune. Like when I sang back in the day when I did my song with Ashanti, I use a little bit of auto tune.
Really?
And because he used.
Don't.
Okay, let me keep it honest about my brother. He was a rapper. He was an artist. We were actually in a singing group together. That's way back in the day. But he was never really a singer. He was always the baby. That's right. Exactly. Because come on, this was like the early 2000s, the 90s and shit. So. Motherfuckers always had to have one of the niggas in the group. Exactly.
Talk about sex now, so we're gonna talk about it.
Oh yeah.
Right?
We should.
We should, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's the shit.
So
let's talk about it.
So are we doing therapy then? That's
well. Anything you guys wanted to add about therapy?
I definitely think. Oh well, I had a thought about like why they also have you repeating. Too, is that it helps you process. Just talking about it helps you to process for yourself and really get to kind of like look at what's going on and which is important. I feel like a lot of therapy is like, or a lot of the therapist's job is active listening. So just holding space for someone to kind of work through something. Actually, blue pearl therapy is really good with that, as well as pineapple support therapy. They're also great.
Are these online or?
Yeah, you can find them online. They also have Instagram accounts. They're great. I think therapy is a great resource, and I think a lot of the time we kind of like wait until things are like terrible. Like people wait until it's like, oh, everything's a terrible problem to then start acting on it. And really, these can also be like preventative methods as well.
You're right. Absolutely. And my intention was to start when everything was good. When I realized I had to do some deductible for my ankle surgery, I was like, oh, everything's free. I'm going to get therapy right now. I didn't need it. I was in a good mood. I mean, I decided I broke my ankle.
Right.
I was in good spirits, but I bullshitted until, she ain't fall apart, but until she got bad. Now I'm in therapy. But I really could have been there 3, 4, 5 months ago. But that's my story, and you're right. I did the same thing. But I didn't wait till everything got fucked up.
I just want to add one more thing, and that's just a little bit of advice, because a lot of times when you talk to a therapist, they're going to actually work with you on allowing you to open yourself up. But the same way when you go to the doctor, most of the time they're going to be like, hey man, cut out that fatty food shit, like cut that salt down, let's get some more fruit in that diet, take a multivitamin. What they're doing is telling you to practice making yourself healthy, right? Your therapist will tell you to do the same thing. They'll tell you to write your thoughts down in a journal or put your thoughts down in some notes or something, because our spoken word and our written word is our most powerful mode of communication. So they'll want to read that so they can better understand you. But jump on that.
And even our ability to communicate with ourselves.
Exactly.
Writing something is
when you do it out loud.
Then is good as speaking it.
Right.
I know we have to let you go shortly. You got some things to do.
I do. So I'm going to be performing again tonight.
Is this Sex Down South?
No, Sex Down South ended yesterday with the Big Bang. Which I also
The Big Bang.
But tonight I'm going to be performing at my sister's house, actually, in Midtown.
Okay. Now, when you say performing, you mean
Burlesque. I'll be doing a burlesque number. My number one crush act. I'm a nun. And Jesus is my number one crush.
wow. I'm just picturing this. Like, oh, right.
Yeah, it's the whole thing.
And Sex Down South. Give our viewers and listeners an idea of what Sex Down South is. And I have the t-shirt because I want it, but I haven't been. But I am wearing the shirt that I earned.
So Sex Down South is a sexuality conference, and it was actually co-founded by 2 women of color, Marla Stewart and Tia
Scott. sky, to your sky.
I cannot
To your
recall
rainbow.
her last name right now, but so yeah, Sex Down South Sexuality Conference. All of the classes are taught by people of color. It's LGBTQ inclusive. It's inclusive of the disabled. It's like all inclusive. They have.
So Jeffy, you can go. Good.
I'm about to kick your ass. He been talking this bullshit all night. Y'all heard this shit, right? Me and my brother is about to have a tussle.
Oh, wait a second.
He's gonna be like, I'm gonna go get a drink. And I'm like, yeah, I gotta go do something.
Fuck off, me,
Right. It's just gonna be a whole bunch of sound. You talking this shit.
I got 2 bodyguards.
Not when you go over there.
Cowboys are at 35 points.
Hey, how about the Cowboys?
Sorry, I just saw that.
Yeah.
So
that was very smooth.
So they do have classes today
Subject.
on a wide
That was really
variety of
sharp.
topics. A lot of important. Oh, they have really fun stuff too. Like there was a class bondage for the disabled. I thought that was awesome. They had like edge play classes.
Tell them what edge play means.
Alright, so edge play, that's like a category of play. So that can be anything from knife play to breath play. So the class that I was referring to was a breath play class.
And it's choking.
Yeah, so
The
it's
choking stroke, I didn't invent it, but I perfected it. Well, continue.
oh yeah. So like they have classes during the day, and then they have like lunches and meetups, and they also have events in the evening. They had a dungeon, which was also yeah.
I
So
would like to
that's
do that.
Really?
I should have did Candy's dungeon. That's what I should have did.
I highly encourage it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some connections now. So when the next event comes and it's in Atlanta,
Let me know.
I'll hit you.
Okay.
You're the connection. Shout out to Amanda and Jay. They're in the connection too. So we will make sure we get it cracking. Anything else you want to say before we go?
Yeah, maybe it's a lot of stuff. So I guess I'll just say again, Azarel. My performer name is the Deva Azarel. You can find me on Instagram as the Deva Azarel.
So Instagram is what?
The Deva Azarel.
Instagram is what?
The Deva Azarel.
Deva.
One more time for them and spell it this out. Instagram is what?
The Deva Azarel. So Deva, D-E-V-A.
Okay.
And Azarel is A-R-A-Z-E-L.
And it's T-H-E.
Yep.
No spaces, no underscores, no periods, no pregnant
The
pauses.
whole shit. You're gonna see a picture of me biting into a pomegranate. It's, yeah. You'll
Highly
know.
symbolic.
You'll know when you
A lot of Christian symbolism here. Interesting. Okay.
Simple. I mean, I feel like symbols are definitely universal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You knew what you was doing with pomegranate.
I do like
Right.
explore. I mean, that is one of the themes
The
that I like to explore,
forbidden
like
fruit.
religious
Mhm.
themes and kind of like how
Oh,
they're
that's why you're
connected.
doing the nun.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
a lot of Christians
Yes.
don't understand just how pagan Christianity really is and how it is.
Oh
interconnected
my god.
with
Yeah.
all of these other religions.
Don't get me started.
You know, so yeah, you know, it's a whole thing. So
Yeah.
so that's like a lot of what my performance is about too. Is kind of,
Interesting.
like, showing that interconnection and exploring, you know.
So
those-
you follow like sexual pathways through Christianity. Am I correct in saying that?
I mean, I would say the sexual aspect is one of the facets, but
Okay.
it's more than just that. Like even a lot of the symbolism, or even like the concept of the entire performance itself could be same.
Okay.
So even like a nun getting hot for instance, like how it's like always this thing of like being the divine whore, essentially. You know?
Consummate mother whore. That's what we all want.
Yes. Like,
Can I get an amen?
Amen.
The lady said amen on that one.
No.
Huh? No? The consummate mother whore?
What?
You don't? You disagree with that? that you should be a mother as in nurturing and respectful, and, you know, but in the bedroom be a nasty whore. You disagree with that?
So, lady in the.
Yeah, but the older way to say it is mother whore. That it's saying that she's noble enough to be your mother, but she's nasty enough to be your whore. But she's the mother whore. So it probably has an ugly sound to it. But I don't
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't like the way it sounds at all.
But
I like the lady in the streets and freaking streets.
You like that one
I like
better.
that one better.
Well, one we made up, and one probably made up.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, I was gonna say that had to be some white people shit. Like
I've never even
mother
heard of
whore, and that's a compliment, huh?
I don't like that.
That's either a pimp lady slipped that and said that,
On Bill Race News.
And I would say, yes, mother whore.
that sound like some John F. Kennedy shit. Like you're my consummate mother.
Right.
Maryland.
Suck at you, mother whore. That's right, see my kid face with it. Okay,
This guy.
So, Azarel, did I say that right?
Yes.
My DC accent, did you mess it up or nothing?
No, you didn't know that was right.
Hey! I think it's time for you to go. I'm not kicking you off, but I will not be responsible for you being
No,
late.
I appreciate you giving me the promise.
What time is it, JB?
It is interesting.
Anybody know?
It is 6:58 right now.
Oh, that's good.
Perfect timing. So, one more time, give me your Instagram and then tell them something that they never heard that's crazy. And then you go.
So that's the Deva Azarel, TheDevaArazel. I will be performing tonight at my sister's room.
In Atlanta?
In Atlanta. The show should be starting around 9. So, come through. Yeah.
What's the name of the club? A mother whore? What's the name of it?
My
This guy.
sister's room.
Oh, my sister's room. I didn't know what the name was. Sister.
You are
So
so.
make sure you see Azarel and my sister's a whore tonight.
I literally have a show with the Black Howard Stern. Like you are an asshole, yo. Damn.
I didn't know what that place was called. Alright,
Wow.
so come on.
This is great.
Just make sure you support Azarel and my sister's whore tonight, and we're gonna turn up. And my sister's room tonight in Atlanta. Oh, we're doing something. Let me see your microphone. I'll take it. And JB, you so
Lord have mercy.
Oh.
I can't with you.
But then it gets worse. Amanda, don't be shy. It's your time. A Parlay Kickback exclusive. First time ever, we actually switched our guests on the show.
Mid-show. Yeah, mid-show.
Mid-show. This is
There we go.
Where else can you see this?
There we
Joe
go.
Budden wouldn't do this. Gary V wouldn't do it.
I know.
Neither were Horrible Decisions.
Amanda, why don't you tell the people who you are? Thank you for sitting.
She was just here last week.
But listen, hey, wait, hold on.
Everybody else got their introduction, right?
So listen to this, y'all. So last week, right, I was a dungeon assistant, right? And we kind of went through what that meant. For those that don't know, it's a BDSM space where you can play and learn how to use different
Right.
sex objects. So after some great conversations and networks and all that good stuff, I'm now actually the business manager for Royal Fetish Films.
Hey!
Entertainment industry film company.
How to get the golf clap one out?
And then I also do work with the Blue Pearl Therapy as well. That airs
Blue what?
the Blue Pearl Therapy.
Blue Pearl. What is that?
It's just working more so on the mental health side with sex workers or workers who are in the industry as well. So that's just something you can look up online and kind of set up sessions for that.
Man, they made a therapy session for me.
I mean, listen, there's things for everybody in the world.
I believe my therapist.
Okay. So by all means, yeah, for those kinksters out there, kickbackers, kinksters, okay. If you're interested in just learning more or exploring more of the sexual nature of yourself, this is definitely kind of the place to start. They give beginners class, they give private sessions. And it's just a really interesting world to be exposed to in a safe environment way. So check it out.
Sold me.
That's what's up.
All right, Amanda, Whitney, JB, what is our next story?
Well, we got to talk about this new because this was just a masterful move. It was crazy. We got to talk about AB, Antonio Brown, formerly of the Pittsburgh Steelers, formerly of the Oakland Raiders, and now of the New England Patriots.
Bum, bum, bum.
And all this shit happened in what, like 6 months, New?
Yeah. But from the time he was released from the Raiders to signing with the Patriots, it was about an hour. It was about an average sex session. How long did y'all have sex for? It was an hour long.
Oh, is that rhetorical or were you actually?
No, he just literally asked a question.
Maybe on like a really good day and hour.
That's that I miss you sex.
Right, okay.
That's that
You were
I miss you
listening.
sex. Yes,
So what's
that's
the
what that is.
so what's the average? I mean, what's your expectation, give or take?
Maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah,
And that's just penetration or that's everything?
30, 40.
30 for whatever's happening. Foreplay, if, you know.
Everything included is 30 minutes?
So the whole package is 30 minutes. Then.
I like just a
Everything.
solid day. Like I just need something to happen. Like
Beginning to end. 30
yeah,
minutes.
30.
Yeah.
Really?
In and out, make it happen. You know, not too much, not too little. Just.
Get right to it.
Okay.
I mean, I've had shorter.
Well,
and
no, I
I've
was
had
gonna
longer.
ask a different question, but it's kind of because I was thinking like, how much time do y'all ladies like spend at the gym or like doing things that you do every day for yourself to build yourself up? Because normally that's about an hour, right? Typically you go to the gym for an hour, you do yoga for an hour, whatever that is, right? Why not do sex? Why is sex only 30 minutes?
I mean, me personally, there are high impact workouts that I like doing the 30-minute workouts, the 45-minute workouts. And I'm also a busy ass fucking woman, so I got shit to do on Monday and day. So, I mean, I have to be realistic too. If it was a weekend and shit, if we going an hour, we going an hour. Like, I'm
I'm
cool
not
with
going
that.
to stop you now.
Okay, that's Okay, no said that. No said. Shut it the fuck up now. Okay, she said we're not gonna stop. That's all I needed to hear. I'm good, man. I'm good. We can move on to. She said I'm not. No. Okay, y'all heard it. She said I'm not going to stop you. So, okay.
That's all you need to know?
That's all I needed to know. I was like, okay, do I need to do I need to plot out my calendar and shit? Like, we only got 30 minutes, goddamn.
I mean, as long as I get mine and you still going, yeah, then I'm going to hang with you.
But I think a lot of niggas, like I always say on the show, a lot of niggas jerking off in the pussy. So it's, it's a lot of women aren't used to extended play.
And I agree with that.
I'll call that. So, because I might even want to just eat the pussy for 30 minutes.
Right.
If possible. Because everybody, some people like after 5 minutes, they're too sensitive, you fuck away. Some people,
I mean, I feel like you staying down there. I mean, I can rearrange my schedule.
Okay, now we're on the same page. Now we're on the same page. Okay. Now we're on the same page. I'm sitting there like I don't understand. Like I don't. So there's like a hard stop for your dick there. I wouldn't.
No.
I think they're saying that.
You're setting a minimal bar or whatever you do.
It's a minimal bar.
I think maybe also what y'all are used to, I think, is what y'all saying.
Of course,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they might, like,
that's not
the question was the best time. The question was what you used to. I'm trying to.
I walked in on the transition.
The question was what was the best time, and that's why I've been.
But I really don't need an hour though. I don't need an hour.
Okay.
So this is.
I mean, if it's an hour, that's fine, but I don't do that.
You know what though?
That's
You know what though?
I don't need it.
I think that question. I think I asked the question in the wrong way.
Okay.
Because the best time, technically, to me, if I let's say I eat a busy person, you come in 5 minutes, then great. And you say one me up in 2-3 minutes, then we fuck for 20 minutes, and we do some after shit after. A half hour would be great if all of that happened in that time period, and it don't take up too much of my day. So I think they're looking at it more like, what's the ideal time frame? You know what I'm saying? Like in the grand scheme of things, I don't think anybody's putting a limit on how long they want it to be.
Well, it just depends on what is accomplished. Yeah.
Do you have an Instagram?
But I don't want my man down there for 30 minutes. If I already came, I'm done. Like, let's move on to something else. Let's move.
Andrea, by the way.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Andrea. We can hear you very loud over here.
I heard her on the headphones, nigga.
She was like, my name is Andrea. By the way. Go ahead and scream your number out too.
Hey, that's what I'm Just vibe.
Follow my last line.
Oh shit.
Moving on. Well, we were.
What was it? Oh, my level. Well, AB. I think with AB we'll come back to sports, but my personal thoughts on AB was he's a fucking idiot, doing a bunch of dumb shit, but he was rewarded. It don't make it dumb shit or idiot shit. Doesn't mean he didn't do that, but he was rewarded. And fuck it, salute, nigga. Like,
I think he was being an ass on purpose, to be perfectly honest with you.
it looks like you know it.
I think the Patriots did not want to have to pay Pittsburgh, but the Patriots wanted AB for a very long time. And AB wasn't going to fuck up the city of Pittsburgh by acting an ass and getting an outright release like he was willing to do in, what are they, in Vegas now or whatever?
Ladies. This is in Oakland.
Oh, okay. So, they're still in Oakland. So, he demanded a trade, and they traded him to wherever he acted an ass. But what we found out is that the Patriots had been talking to him, that whole time about him going with them.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I see this as all part of a plan. I don't think he was just acting an ass because he's an ass. I think it was on purpose. I really do. And that actually makes it more deplorable for me.
Yeah, but he won.
Right.
He got what he wanted.
Yeah, it was all part of a plan from the very beginning.
So we don't think this is organic. We think this is definitely a plan.
Absolutely, 100%.
Then that make him genius then.
Well, I mean,
He did all that shit just to get where he really wanted to go.
well, think about the situation in Pittsburgh. Was he a free agent? Did his contract end at Pittsburgh, and then they decided to trade him?
No.
Yeah, right. I thought there was a year or two left. So if the
Well,
Patriots
his contract was about to end.
about to, but not ended, right? So the LA Raiders picked up the rest of that contract when he traded him. They paid for that.
Well, no. They re-signed him. He was going to be a free agent.
Okay.
So they traded him right before it expired, and before he could become a free agent. They signed him.
Okay. Then that makes it a little weirder. I thought it happened a little earlier than that because I thought that the Raiders ponied up money and the Raiders basically got fucked.
No, the Raiders canceled the contract by releasing him. They never actually even got a chance to pay him.
Yeah. Then I don't get it then.
You don't get what?
Well, I mean, because I thought that the Raiders would have had to have paid off the Steelers in order to get him. But
No.
That's the only distinction for me. That's all I was saying. If they
Bye, Azarel!
if they didn't, then I don't get it.
Have fun in my sister's room tonight.
My sister's room.
In my sister's room. Have fun in my sister's room.
Thank you.
Come back.
Tell everybody to check out SDS Con on Instagram.
SDS Con.
Yes.
Yep.
Sex down south.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Fix
Con.
yourself.
Check it out, y'all.
It was a really fun weekend. I'm gonna say that.
Well, you were there.
It's experiencing.
Tell us what you did.
So Friday night, I worked with her at the dungeon, Miss Azarel.
The dungeon.
It was a really fun event. We had one of the longest spank lines, which is pretty much everyone just lined up on chairs, and then the two hosts like took turns slapping everyone's ass, and then they also had
Jimmy, we two
songs.
hosts. We should do that. We should do a line of all the ladies and then smack all the asses. Cause she said the two hosts did it. We are two hosts, Jamie. Are we not two hosts?
It's not the same way. It's not how that works. It's not how that works. There's a whole set of rules. So when you walk into the dungeon, there are dungeon rules that you have to follow. So one of those things is just like
Welcome to
respecting.
a pod named Dungeon.
But
And
if
there's
you
rules.
listen, if you guys ever want to do a live show at one of these dungeons, this is something that can happen. Or if you ever want to like host a private show, like a girls' night, bachelorette parties, they do all that. So
I'm gonna do a dungeon, a kickback dungeon again. We gonna figure out the details, but we're definitely doing a kickback dungeon.
That
Let me
actually
know.
might be interesting.
Oh, you coming? Okay.
That would be fun, wouldn't it? Yeah, that would be good.
And then Saturday was dope too. That was the big bang. We ended up having the little talent show. You had some erotic poetry and sensual dancing. There's a there's a lap dance contest. But the music was crazy. Like it went
I
from
make
a really
an excellent lap dance contest.
it was
judge.
really cool. I had a lot of
I'll
fun.
make an excellent lap dance contest.
And they had all these crazy songs.
I make an
They did,
excellent
like
judge.
really great
Detailed criticism.
like faster like twerking song, and they did like a really random slow song.
Yeah, you gotta mix it
It was
up.
dope, and there's a whole bunch of people there from different backgrounds of life, so it was a really cool time.
We got a response from somebody. I don't know the name, but it says sex. Oh, what's that name?
Sex.
What's his name?
Who is
Oh,
that?
What's
no.
that name?
We don't know that.
I don't know. That's
Oh,
some type of
meanwhile,
language.
listen, we both got the buns really
We
right
do
now.
have
Y'all do, man. But you also have buns on top of your head too.
That's what we talking
That's
about.
right.
That's what
That
we
wasn't
talking
what I
about.
was talking about. I see y'all buns.
I see what you did.
Right.
Y'all do both have the buns.
Yeah.
I just want to agree.
Yeah.
I'm just agreeing with y'all. Do have the buns.
The
Alright.
buns.
I agree.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to you just because.
Yeah.
My left stroke just went viral. Whitney's big sister, Nicky Minaj, has decided her biological sister, Nicky Minaj, has decided to retire. Whitney, you're our inside expert. What did Nicky tell you about his retirement? Being as though you're her little sister.
You know, it is a family secret, so I can't tell you that.
Oh.
You know? But I will say this, you know. Nikki, you do not need to retire because you're going to have a family. Like, come on, girl. Beyonce did it.
She did.
You can do it. Cardi B did it. You can do it, honey. So, I think that's a
And
cop-out.
Offset did it too. So
Yeah,
Offset.
right. I think it's a cop-out. I think that she may feel like, I guess, her career has almost ended because Cardi B has came in the scene. But, you know, it's just her
Like you
time.
said that.
Everybody has their time.
And Megan Thee Stallion came too. And we saw the video, Megan.
That was her ass cheeks. That was
Whatever.
not the penis.
We'll get to that.
Right.
Whatever, though.
No.
That was not the penis. Like,
Wow.
Why you gotta do that to her?
it
Oh,
was her
go
booty.
ahead.
It was her bottom
Yes,
booty.
right.
Her bottom booty meat.
It was just coming.
What?
Yes.
Packing.
That sounds utterly ridiculous.
It does.
That's on the video. Body booty meat don't look like a dick.
Well, yeah. Like you gonna talk to two grown men about what bottom booty meat looks like?
Listen,
You know,
bottom
for a 40
Bottom booty meat look like a dick. I would
love it so much. Nah, hell no.
Megan is not a man.
I have 43 years of experience watching bottom booty meat move. I have never seen it look like a penis in my life.
Did it really look like a
That's-
penis? Or you guys don't
That's a hell of a fucking camera angle. If that was a shadow, that shit is. Yeah, that was Arabic. I was about to tell
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi bismillah. Irashuallah, subhanallah. You going. So.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I think that she should just take a break, not retire. You know, maybe take a break. A lot of the artists do that.
Yeah, I think her
Not even
retirement.
announcing it. Why you gotta announce it? Just do
Yeah.
it. You know?
How you feel about the announcing part? Is that for attention?
She wanted
It's attention.
attention.
She
It was
does.
for attention.
She want attention. More
yeah.
people feel sorry for her. Yeah.
I feel like this announcement of retirement is like somebody announcing they're gonna retire in expectation that their comeback is gonna be a blow up. I don't feel like this is a real retirement at all.
Yeah,
I
I
really
mean,
don't.
I think she's gonna take a break.
It's a
Publicity.
dead
And she's supposed to
And,
have.
I'm
this
coming
brand
back from
album.
retirement. Oh my
She's
God.
supposed to have a new album with this secret executive producer. She won't reveal. So I'm like, I guess that album is still gonna come out. I guess.
But you're retiring, okay. I mean,
Yeah.
what's the point? What's the
And this gotta be the most ghetto shit that's ever happened on a podcast in the history of podcasts.
This nigga changing the channel.
I'm trying to figure out how to record this shit. Right there, so I can catch the last little bit. That might be the first time it's ever been done on a podcast.
No.
We were trendsetters. We are trendsetters. We are creating the content of tomorrow.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
We are changing channels in the middle of the show. Like you can't beat that. JB? Yeah, tell him. Amanda,
Transitioning on.
we leaving Nicky.
What you have to say?
I mean, I really don't care for Nicki Minaj like that, to be honest. So it doesn't affect me. It doesn't bother me. I'm just like, oh, thanks for announcing it. I didn't realize you came back and was doing something.
Oh.
I personally don't listen to her like
But
that.
wait, is that your girl? Is Nicki your girl?
No. Beyonce's my girl though. Beehive, shout out
Oh,
to
she's a
y'all.
beehive guy.
Hey, shout out Shanti, my girl. That's my girl.
That's
So
my personal
Amanda
favorite.
like continually exemplifies to me how cool she is. Because she just said what she like. Honestly, I really don't give a flying fuck one way or another.
Wish I could voice
Well,
I know.
we don't really. Well, we do support female hip hop artists. Rhapsody. I like Saweetie.
I do like
Saweetie. I like Meg.
Yes.
We
I
support
guess
artists.
Saweetie, technically, and we love Cardi B. I guess Meg is a woman.
All right.
So I like
I
it.
like
We saw the booty meat coming.
Right,
like,
through the legs.
So I don't know. But if y'all say she's a woman, I agree.
I think that was an artistic representation.
And-
I don't think she is a penis, but I think that she meant to show
you,
something that
Just
looked
like
like.
Angle.
I think.
Oh,
I think.
no. It was a fan video. You gotta see it.
Yeah.
I'm
saw
sure-
it.
I'm talking
I
him.
didn't
I'm talking him.
Oh.
I'm like,
I did
you
not
gotta
see
see
it.
it.
Oh,
You
so
gotta
you
see it.
talking shit and you didn't even see the video?
Because that's all they do is talk about Megan now. They always say she's like a man.
Look at y'all talking all that shit with no type of proof. Don't
I'm always talking shit.
Oh, and a shout out to No Name and Keely.
Yes,
I'm
No
sorry,
Name.
all the female artists that I fuck with.
I do
What about Light Skin Keisha? Y'all like her?
I've only heard like 1 or 2 songs, and she cool. Shout out to
Cardi got
Light Skin Keisha.
Yeah, I like her song.
Who?
Cardi got bands or something got bands.
Cardigan.
Somebody got bands. I don't remember
Cardigan?
the name.
Oh, shout out to Cash Doll.
Okay. Yes, I love Cash Doll, yeah.
Oh yeah. And what's that little girl name who do the song? He be like, oh, her name is Ken, Kenneth, Ken the Man. I think
I never heard of her.
It's in her song like he be like, oh, he be like, oh, her. I put it on a. You got an iPhone? Apple Music? Apple Music?
Yeah.
I'm gonna send y'all the playlist because we know we make a playlist every week. We update it every week. And Ken the Man has been on it consistently through the summer. And her song is "He Be Like," she's from Houston. And the song it's a nice song. It's a good song. I like keeping songs on my playlist that ladies like to twerk to. So I'm like, yeah.
Okay.
She's not gonna be able to resist this one. As soon as I hit play, she's gonna be in play. Okay, but Nikki, she's coming back. Period.
Sure is. It's just how she figured it out. She'll fade back into that.
Oh, got the shade, y'all. The shade from these two.
But the weird thing is like how they announce her retirement.
Yeah, I really don't. Yeah, whatever.
They announce retirement on social media, and everything is kind of coming out on social media because they're announcing relationships too. Segway.
Hey.
Kalani and YG.
I am so happy with them.
Me
So
too.
happy.
And Jeezy
I'm
and
so sad.
with the Genie Minaj.
They're cute.
I don't know.
So-
Unexpected, but
So YG and
from
Jeezy
the real, the Asian or the
Oh.
I don't know who she is.
Okay.
and
Okay.
oh, it's interesting. Jeezy and YG are dating non-black women, and they've announced it on Instagram. Interesting. It feels like an announcement to me, a rollout, because they each posted different pictures on their social media, and then you go, oh, they're together now,
Right.
and that's how you find out. And it happened twice this week, and I was like, I was about to post me in the Shanti vision for real, because I was like, if everybody doing it,
Photoshop.
I'm gonna do
doesn't
it too.
count. Photoshop doesn't
I'm gonna
count.
do it too, but I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna do all that. I'm not gonna be
It's
happy.
not real,
Niggas. Whoa!
Photoshop.
Whitney, cut on my call, Jamie.
It's not
Cut on my call.
Photoshop. Doesn't.
Right.
I mean, I can't really speak on their situation, but one thing I can speak on is like announcing an interracial relationship, and it's actually one of the things that you kind of sometimes need to do, not only for your crew but for her as well. Sometimes they need that because they're stepping into a community. You know what I'm saying? I just know that from personal experience. So I dig it, and I dig them showing that they're down with these ladies, and I also get it. You know what I'm saying?
I can dig it. I look at it like I wonder if it's for publicity because they're dating women who are popping, women who are checking for, and then the women, of course, are in turn dating men that are popping, men that people are checking for.
Yeah.
That's a part of it too.
I'm like,
Absolutely.
is this a celebrity couple rollout? Is this the new thing? Because you know how Jay-Z and Beyonce are like a power couple. Is it like now Jeezy and Jeannie Mai, power couple? YG and Kalani, power couple? You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know that they're doing as much as me and Ashanti, but they're doing something. It's
Well,
like,
they're not Photoshopped, so I mean that's the start.
wow, really?
Yeah, but why be? I mean, why is that wrong though? Why isn't that why is that a bad thing for them to want to step out there and be a power couple?
It's definitely
It's
not a
not
bad thing at all.
when you're clout chasing. Just like we need some likes,
Facts.
we need some people to.
Facts.
Our careers suck. This will
okay.
be the move.
Yeah,
we'll
okay.
date and we'll post it. Oh, we're dating already, but like fuck it, everything's going bad. Let's just post our relationship. Hope it works.
I mean, I think we have to think about it too. They're also just motherfucking people. They finally decided, hey, our schedules are finally in a place where we can have our time together. We can actually have pictures together and take the time to post things together and figure out how we're gonna handle it together. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I think
That's
there's a more human component to it, and not just like I was about to create a Harvard word for you. But I'm gonna save that for you.
Go ahead. You already did wound it up now.
Escaped me. It escaped
Oh boy, yeah. Okay.
Overstand.
No, that's not what I was going for.
Over accentuate. Over.
No, what can I say?
Overreads.
Like they're celebrities, so you're trying to like over
Analyze?
them, like over idolize them.
Okay.
There you go.
Yep, there we go.
Sorry about that.
Sensationalize.
Found it. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
We do that often, so it's like I think at least personally for the Kehlani and YG.
Whitney's so supportive.
Hey,
Hercules.
I used to be a cheerleader, so that's where it comes from.
Amanda,
She can't do it. No one can.
But yeah, I just think, but at least with Kehlani and YG, like I know they've known each other for a minute. They're both from similar areas, similar music backgrounds. So like I'm not surprised that they're together. So I think for them, especially with her just having her baby and everything, they probably just have private stuff going on. And they're just like, cool, now we can put it out there.
Yeah.
And just us receiving that, we're just like, oh my God, now look, they're trying to come out. Is it a publicity stunt? Are they trying to do this? Are they trying to do that? No, it's motherfucking Tuesday, and I wanted to post pictures.
And it's when they're ready. It's their relationship.
Yeah,
That's right.
Just as a celebrity, so much more
Dig
fun.
deep.
on
No, it is what it is.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
So, one of Amanda's favorite hobbies, vaping.
That's not my favorite hobby.
Oh, no, he did.
blunt. I'm gonna take a paper. I'm gonna take a ball. I don't take vapes like that. So
Yeah.
I just really quickly, and I don't even want to make this a whole topic. Just we are finding out that people are dying from vaping.
Yeah.
It's more
Always been
cancerous,
more dangerous than cigarettes.
dangerous than cigarettes. So just as a warning, cut down the vaping. JB, yeah.
Cut it.
Yeah, let's
You
cut the
need to
vaping
cut
out.
it.
We're not gonna have it again. Oh, you need to cut it.
Yeah, I already
Hey, you need to cut it. You supposed to do the back.
I already did, and then you jumped to 2
You know
days.
what?
Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
That-
You just said you didn't want to make this a topic the thing, so moving forward.
Speaking of what the fuck, because they go over there and y'all be special over there.
Moving forward.
Yeah, speaking of what the fuck, transracial white people. So apparently they're, white people are just out there saying they were born in another race's body. Like this white man out in the Midwest somewhere. Yeah, he has now said that he is Filipino. He was born Filipino.
Interesting.
Yes.
And the motherfucker looked like a Jesus painting. Like long,
Just like Caesar Borgia, who holds to Michelangelo for the Jesus painting. Caesar Borgia, shout out. No, not shout out. Fuck him and his family.
Oh.
Go ahead.
So yeah,
Blonde hair, blue eyed Jesus was Caesar Borgia, and that really me.
And
Picture of.
and this is where trans culture starts to get a little ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? I can't effectively speak on this because I honestly don't know. I don't have the words to talk about how ridiculous this is effectively. So I'm gonna cede the floor. But I will say this: I do think it is ridiculous, and if I'm wrong for that, then that's okay. But I think this is just I can't understand this at any level.
I'm going to be very mindful in what I said right now. So we all know the story of it, like, if you smoke weed, you'll smoke crack. And that's a ridiculous notion. Like, it's a false equivalency. It's like, that's not what happens. And then people try to say, well, if you let people be transsexual, then they'll be transracial too, and that's a slippery slope. I don't think that's accurate either. I'm not afraid of a slippery slope in that direction, but I do think it's fucking ridiculous. Like, this is utterly ridiculous because it does tap into me kind of like how I feel about transsexuals. Like, I'm going, like we said a couple weeks ago, I'm gonna respect you. I'm gonna respect what you're doing. I'm not gonna knock you. I'm not gonna attack you. I'm not gonna belittle you. I'm not gonna legislate against you. But I ain't rocking with it. I don't think that a nigga can say, cut off his dick and give himself a pussy, take some hormone, and be a woman to me. I'm not gonna fuck you because in my mind you still a nigga. So I know, just period, you still a nigga to me, and I'll see that it's to me, and I'll accept that. You can feel however you feel about it, and you can think whatever you want about me. But I'm like, that nigga born a nigga, he a motherfucking nigga, and that's it, for me. And that's how I feel about anything trans. So you're transracial. You were born white, you're not black now. You're not. You're born Asian, you're not white now. You're not. You're born Whitney, you're not Houston now. You're not.
I'm not. The name's after her though.
For real?
Yeah, my mom loved Whitney Houston.
That's amazing.
That's really neat.
Yes.
I was like 12 years old when Whitney Houston came out. No, I was about 8 years old when Whitney Houston came out. So I couldn't have been named after Whitney. Because this nigga's named Whitney. Whitney.
Oh yeah, I dated one.
Whitney Eli.
How was that? Right?
The Whitney.
It was cute, but yeah, it didn't last long. But yeah.
You wrote that
Why didn't it last?
We were in high school. I don't think we were ready for a relationship. He wasn't ready for a relationship.
You let him hit? You let him hit?
No.
Oh, that's why. So that's why y'all go back.
No. It's just, and we were in two different schools. Okay, right. We're off topic. Anyway.
Wait a minute. Amanda, have you ever dated a male Amanda?
No.
Right.
The most similar that I've done, like I've talked to another Sagittarius and that.
You know something named Man? Like
No.
a man that his name was Man?
No, I think in high school I talked to a guy that had the same name as my uncle, so that was kind of weird. So we decided to go by nicknames and something, but that was still. That was
Calling
weird.
out your uncle's name.
Well, luckily I wasn't sexually active yet,
Okay.
luckily, so I didn't have to worry about that. But that was
Right.
like a place in my mind, like, wow, what if we're together for a while,
Yeah.
and like I make it there. I don't want to say that.
No.
I'm gonna give you a nickname.
Yeah.
This ain't gonna
I'll
happen.
stick with that.
I never dated anybody that had a name like mine. Because my name is Nile, Tariq Niman. But
Okay.
before I changed it, it was Ricky. So it's like,
Ricky!
I didn't date Ricky or Veronica or Rakia. I don't know what
That's
else
pretty
it would be.
I
close.
know Ricky.
But I didn't date any of them.
You didn't? Okay.
No. And then at Nile, I didn't date any Nilas.
There's no, yeah.
But you know what? In high school, I dated a Nicky, which is spelled Nike, and my name Nile is spelled Nile. No more. That's
Not
about the closest I got.
That was not.
Oh, and
I was the king of DC, and she was the queen of DC. Rap shit, maybe.
I mean, yeah, okay.
So I'm back. So let's just transition.
Back on the topic. Here we go.
So this is a rare one for us, ladies and gentlemen, kickbackers. This is our first time giving this man an award, but sometimes we gotta call a spade a motherfucking spade.
Yeah.
We gotta call a motherfucking coon a fucking coon.
Well, went too far on that one.
I will put it this way: the words were coonish. Let's just he said.
I don't even think that. But
Okay.
I'll look forward to discussing this with you.
Yeah,
I have a whole
okay.
different take.
So our Donald Trump Shut Up Stupid Award goes to Jay-Z.
Jay-Z.
Yes.
Jay-Z has won the Nipsey Hussle Award to all of his names about a dozen times.
Absolutely.
And this is the first time we've said anything negative about Jay-Z on this podcast. I'm a Jay-Z fan, supporter. He's a big homie. And I can rock with Jay. But I'm not rocking. I understand his comments. His comments are true. But they didn't answer the question that was asked. The question, the question at hand was about black men in police and, what kind of starts that shit. And Jay said, black men grow up with our fathers in their home, and they, reject authority, which is a fact. I grew up without a father. I rejected authority. I still reject authority. My entire life, 40 plus years on earth, I have always rejected authority in any form. But that's not why police are killing us. Police that have harassed me, put me in jail, put me on probation, the judges and probation officers that have violated me and ruined my fucking life for whatever year that was. It wasn't because I had a father in my house. It wasn't because of my disdain for authority. It was because of their racist, insensitive, ignorant, biased behaviors. So I agree that we are more defiant when we don't have a father in the household. I agree with that, but that's just not why police are killing us.
There's a correlation, not causation.
Yeah.
Oh shit, JB, Frank
Definitely.
Holler word of the day, words of the day is correlation, phrase of the day, correlation without causation.
And see, I absolutely, positively could not disagree more, because I do not believe that a lack
I don't know
of,
what that is.
That's my phone.
Oh.
yeah, I was like, my comments said like fairy.
I was like, Jay-Z's here. He's gonna get us. Beyonce's thighs are dancing to us. We're gonna die. The thighs are coming.
I said fairy magic, so you're right. Like, I don't think that a lack of male father figures actually generates this rebellion against authority to men amongst black men. I actually think it leads to a disrespect of women, which is why I don't like it. because what I have seen actually in single parent homes is not that men disrespect men, it's so much that men don't actually understand how to treat women in their lives. And I don't think, and that's why I think that this comment is pandering.
I disagree.
100%. I agree.
I didn't grow up with a father, but all I had was my mother and my aunt, and so maybe I didn't learn how to properly treat them. I didn't have an example of it, but I knew how I wanted them treated.
But did they tell you, hey, this is how you treat a woman? You be a gentleman. You know, respect her.
No, never.
I hear that a lot from our black community. And that's what's sad.
But I would I guess agree. I would say two things can be true. Not having a father does make you disobedient and reject authority, and not having a father can also handicap you and how you treat women. Two things can be true. So I totally disagree with JB saying that it's not that and it is this. I think the two things can be true.
Well, we'll have to agree to disagree on that one. You stated.
Well, I'm a black man that grew up without a father, so you would have to. I don't know. Like,
well,
it's your thoughts on it and my reality of it.
Well,
so I know what it did to me.
Well, and I also, I mean, I've known you for 30 years, so I also know what other things did to you, and I also know part of what led to your ability to respect and understand respect for women. We've grown up together.
Right, like I said, two things can be true. I'm telling you, like, if you look at Melvin, Kelsey, all of that shit, I was the most defiant person any of them ever met. That happened. That's a fact. We have proof. And I'm telling you why it happened. I'm saying two things can be true.
Yeah, that's
but
fine.
It's not, this is true and that's not.
Yeah.
From where I'm standing. I'm not speaking to where you're standing, yo. I'm arguing my point. My point is that both can be true.
So you
arguably
agree
only one can be true. I agree with him that what he said about the black or women thing is true. I'm disagreeing that he says that lack of respect for authority is not true. I'm saying both happen. Right. He's saying no, only one can happen. And I'm saying no, both can happen.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't an argument I'm going to make because I don't like that. I'm not stupid. Like I was raised with a father and a mother, so I'm not going to sit here and have a conversation with you about how being raised in a single family affected you as opposed, to everybody else. I just know what I have seen primarily, and what I have not personally experienced is a defiance. Because again, I'm not a young man anymore. I'm an older man. So one of the authorities that you know what I'm saying, and they.
I was about to start putting out examples where I'm right, but I don't want to do it on camera. Like,
well, this isn't a thing. This isn't a thing where I'm gonna like disagree with you or denounce any of your points because we're talking about your personal life.
No, not my personal life. We're talking about people who were raised in single family households in general that we both know. That we can run down a list of like 20, and I'll be writing every example. Is my point. It ain't about I can't tell you your story. I'm like, you can't tell nobody no story because I can name 20 people that we both know that
Yeah, we don't need to get into all of that. So that's fine. I mean, there's a difference of opinion there.
There is, right, and nothing's wrong with that. But what I will say, Jay-Z, how can you explain Trayvon Martin? He has 2 parents in his life. What about his police brutality?
Well, and
right.
so
and police are not going to say, welcome to you, young man. Oh, you got no father in your life. Let me get you.
Well,
no, they're not going to know that.
So first of all, Trayvon Martin was not an instance of police brutality. Trayvon Martin,
George Zimmerman.
Yeah, was killed by George Zimmerman. So that's not
Neighborhood Watch.
Thank you.
But it was a neighborhood watch. It was
Well, hold up. Now,
connected.
time out. Number one, and number two, George Zimmerman accosted him and threatened him and physically assaulted him, and he tried to defend himself. And George Zimmerman was not in uniform at all. George Zimmerman did not have a badge or anything of the like. So we can't talk about his defiance against authority when some random motherfucker ran up on him like he was defending himself. That is not a proper comparison in my mind. If we want to break down other situations, certainly, but I don't know that one is applicable.
Well, I think it is.
Okay.
Because, he was pretty much, like you said, on watch.
Mm-hmm.
So what did people look at him as? They looked at him as a police officer. No? They did.
What?
A lot of people did.
He was licensed to carry a weapon and to police their neighborhood.
Yes. So that's what I'm saying. As an example, okay, yes, he's not the police. He is not law enforcement. But still, what about all the other situations as well? But that's just an example. He is still a son that had two parents in his household.
Yeah,
it has nothing to do with police brutality. It's these police who have an issue with black boys.
Well, and so and that's why I think one of the places where Nu and I can both land together is that Jay-Z's comments were not fully thought out. So if we're talking about any of this and how it relates to police brutality, I don't think his comments were actually relevant to police brutality at all, and that's what I struggle with.
That's my point. That's the ultimate point. Is that, yes, we do have issues with authority as being raised by single women, single parents. Yes, if you don't have a black father in the household, you have an issue with authority. That's been my experience. It's been the experience of everybody I know. But that doesn't mean that's why police are killing.
No,
that's why I was kind of like,
Not at all. And then it's like you're justifying it to me. That's not a justification. It's not right. No matter what, I don't give a care if the child is having
Oh shit!
If the child was a foster, if the child was a
care.
foster child, it does not give the police a right to do anything that they do towards us because of our race.
Yeah. I agree 1 billion. So our Nipsey Hussle awards go to
multiple.
Yeah, because people been grinding. I'm gonna give it to Nipsey first. Nipsey himself with his Puma deal that was released last week. Yeah, shout out golf claps for Nipsey.
Shout out.
Still making money.
Still making money, still feeding people, still providing, still showing strong images for African Americans, and very, very happy for Nipsey. So fucking sad that he was killed. Like I don't think there's been an artist that has died that I cried more about. I was a huge Tupac fan, but Nipsey's death hit me way differently. I actually went to the Reaching Center out here and spoke at the service they had for him. Like Nipsey was like my guy, and I watched him get famous, and then up until the point where he died, and now he's getting being immortalized. Thank you, Jamie. I was really, really hurt by Nipsey's death, and anything that follows that can be positive and promising, I am all in. All in. So I look forward to celebrating Nipsey. I'm going to get me a Puma something, especially some shoes.
Right.
Thong, something.
A what?
Not a thong.
I just,
thank you.
Silent disagreement on that one. I don't have a mic, but Jesus Christ.
Right.
So,
no, young.
What did you guys think about it? Were you Nipsey fans? Do you care? Does it matter at all?
I wasn't a Nipsey fan. It sucks because I didn't really know about his music that until later on, and he was a great artist. Had great music. I don't know why. I figured like he is an underground, to me, an underground artist, an underdog. I feel like when he died, he could have been very like more major than what he is now, and that's what I feel like. That's what they wanted to stop. They wanted to stop that. And it's just so unfortunate. Left behind his family, and I only knew him because of Lauren London. That sucks. But I just thought of them as such a cute couple. And I was like, who's this guy she's with? So, and then I started listening to his music, and then I found him, and then I heard that he passed away. So, but he seems like a great man. I like that he mentioned God in his music.
Yeah.
It's very, very nice. What's that? But I will support the line. I will.
Okay. Now, they're sold out now, so none of us can get it. They sold out the first like day.
I bet.
So
Right.
we know, of course, they'll bring it back because so hopefully we'll do a reunion show. We'll all have Nipsey Blue shit or something. So rest in peace,
Yeah, I
Nipsey.
fuck with that Puma shit too. Like,
Yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna be cool. That's cool.
And this was the Grind and Shine Award, but we changed it to the Nipsey Hussle Award and a tribute for Nipsey. So this is the first time that Nipsey won the Nipsey Hussle Award. So one time for neighborhood Nip. Hermes, Ashkodon, my G. And we used to have our little Twitter conversations and shit, like I do with Ashanti. Well, it just happened.
He had more conversations with Nip than he did with Ashanti. He had more with Nip.
That's
than
true.
He did.
That's true. And speaking of that, I've been on Twitter lately, and I have been going back and forth with Glasses Malone. Glasses Malone is a West Coast rapper who put out a song called Tupac Must Die. And in the song, he details the guy who killed Tupac's feelings and emotions leading up to the murder and right after the murder of Tupac. And the video is amazing because the video is shot from the guy that killed Tupac's perspective. So, you see, like, it's like the camera's here, and it's watching your eyes be talking. So you, thank you. You right on time. So my hand come out to you, you can see it because the camera's me. That's the shit.
Gotcha.
So that's right. So he did that in the video, and it's very creative. And I was very offended because I grew up under Pac. I love Pac. I met Pac. Like.
Ooh, you met him.
I actually met Pac. Yeah.
That's
Pac.
dope.
Do y'all remember a show called Teen Summit in DC? Well, it was filmed in DC.
Oh wait.
Kinda.
I was like, wait.
So Teen Summit was shot about 10 minutes from my house, if that. And as a teenager, I could get my own car and drive up there, or I would get on the metro, the train. We call it a MARTA. We call it a MARTA, right?
Yeah.
We call it MARTA.
It was one stop for you.
Yeah, one stop. One Avenue, one stop. Tell them, JB.
Yeah.
Right. So I would get on the train with that one stop.
Yep.
And via BET. And Tupac was my favorite. So I found out he was there. And our boy Shmee from the 5, our crew, the 5 of us, it's our 30th anniversary, by the way. Shout out to the 5. He was on the posse on Teen Summit. And so sometimes they would do performances the night before or the day of or whatever. And so we would all go and be a part of the audience. But just like, me being me, when it's the audience, anybody have a question?
Right.
And so I would always be on the show because I'm always that confident. Right. It would be me.
Him. Here.
It is I, says me. It is I, says me.
It is I, says me.
Yeah. We actually wound up kicking it with Charlotte G from Digital Underground, Humpty Hump, the Humpty Dance. And so we were talking about trying to get a record deal because remember I'm a rapper. So we talked and chopped it up for a good minute, all kind of good advice and schooling to the young guy. And then he was like, y'all want to meet Tupac?
Hell yeah!
Fine, let's go meet Tupac. Now, I got to tell you a story. So I went there to meet Tupac. He's my favorite rapper, and to this day, he's still my favorite rapper. So I wanted to meet him, so I got my aunt's car, drove down there, and I ran to the building because I was very late because she wouldn't give me the car. So I was like, come on, it's Tupac. And she was like, no, I think you got to see him on one of your grades. Oh my, it's fucking Tupac. You know my dream is to be a rapper, and my second dream is to be with Tupac. Like, nigga, Like, Andres, come on. And so eventually she finally gave me the car. So when I got there, I'm like, shit, I'm late. I'm fucking late. Things will be gone like you did. And so I'm like 16. So I parked the car and I run to the studio. Open the door and
He's still here? Is he here? Is Pac here?
and let's say that was Pac. That light was Pac. So I went like this. And he right there, I'm like,
You see him.
I'm looking for the bathroom. Anybody know what the bathroom is? I gotta piss real bad, everybody. Can we find the bathroom? Trying to play it off. Yeah, I'm not gonna claim it. And I'm trying to play it off and shit. And so fast forward, so me Sonic G, Digital Underground talk. We take it to me, Pac down on the stairs, rolling blunt. You know what I'm saying? He was just a cool ass nigga, like cool ass nigga. Shout out to Pac. Shout out to homie Shmee that was there with me. And I think I see all of that to say to get back to
our Grind and Shine Awards.
no. Why did we bring on Tupac?
I have no idea.
Ladies,
You guys are talking. What y'all saying?
how did Tupac come on?
I know.
You were talking
Maybe
about how you
celebrities?
used to tweet back and forth with
Tweet.
Nip.
Oh,
That's how I
Tupac Nip.
started.
Yeah. Oh, Glasses Malone.
Like,
Put out a song about Tupac. And so last night,
Yeah.
me and Glasses,
There you
we
go.
found it. Me and Glasses had
I wasn't even listening, and I brought it all the way back.
So right, do your job. So
You know him.
yesterday was the day that Tupac got shot. He died on September 13th, and he was shot on September 7th. And Glasses Malone made a tweet like, this is the day Tupac died. And I made a post like, 23 years ago, and Angela Anderson killed Tupac. I know neither one of y'all was born back then, but I'm just saying. And me and Glasses got into it because his song is about the guy who killed Tupac perspective. And how he had to kill Pac because Pac whooped his ass at the club at the MGM Grand Hotel at the Tyson fight. And I'm like, but Pac had to whoop his ass because he robbed Pac's boy. And then a lot of people say Pac got caught up in gangbang shit. Like he's stupid ass rapper. He should have just been a rapper that's trying to gangbang. But I'm like, you with your homies and you know they gonna die for you. You wanna die for them. Like in that culture. I got a homie that used to tell me, or tell everybody, real nigga shit. If I can't call you when I got beef, you can't call me when you got beef.
That's real.
And he was a nigga that was heavy in the streets.
real.
And he was like, nigga, I'm out here shooting every day. So if I can't call you for one of my shit, don't call me to be your muscle. If I can't call you, you can't call me. And I told them like that's how I was raised. If they can't call me, I can't call them. So if Pac was raised with some real nigga shit like that, if his homie got his chain robbed and he like, that's the nigga that did it, you know you gotta ride. I wish he wouldn't have. I wish he would have been above it. I wish he would have been better than it. I wish he would have been different. But I understand. And so I told him that I was going to do a remix to his song called Orlando Had to Get Stomped Out. Because if you Pac, I'm telling from Pac perspective. These niggas ride with me. I got beef with Biggie in the East Coast. They shoot niggas for me. They accepted me in their hood. And if anybody do anything to me, they gonna get them. Well, what I'm gonna do?
Yeah.
Like, so I get to sit back and be the star, and I gotta do something to my niggas. If they riding for me, I gotta ride for them. And I wish you wouldn't have. I will say that, but I respect it.
But we know Pac was somebody who led from the front, though. You know,
Facts.
so that's just what that is. Having known you for decades now, we talked about Pac in that scenario a lot. What I understand from it is that it was just like some entirely fucked up shit. You know what I'm saying? Like top to bottom, beginning to end, it was niggas doing nigga shit. But at the same time, if that's what it is, that's kind of what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, ladies, did you have any thoughts on that?
No, you pretty much covered it for me.
About the Tupac?
Yeah.
I was in 5th grade when I found out he passed away.
Damn.
But I did listen to
I was
his
like
music.
20.
I was alive. But
I was 18.
yeah, I didn't know much about him like that. I would love to meet him.
Right, that would have been dope.
I'm the closest thing to him, so how y'all doing? New
So
pot.
good.
New pot.
I'm done.
You was there.
Okay.
Well,
But both of their deaths, him and Nipsey, is just so
Yeah.
unfortunate, and it's just
Yeah.
sad that we know who killed Nipsey.
yeah.
We don't know who
No,
killed
we
Tupac.
know who killed Pac.
The
That's
streets,
people
the
say,
streets know.
but
who
we
killed
don't know.
Pac.
Somebody
We
really
don't,
like.
we don't.
The streets know who killed Pac.
So it's not
It was
no.
Amanda
It's not no
Anderson.
Suge Knight.
No, it wasn't shit. It was Amanda Anderson who was
Okay.
later murdered. And that's who the song was written in the perspective of Baby Lane, the Crip,
And I heard
Southside Crip
Mm-hmm.
from Compton, that when Tupac was in the Mike Tyson fight, the Indian Graham stomped him out, and he caught him. His uncle confessed to the murder. There's an actual confession, so we know. The streets always do.
Well, why didn't nothing get done like it is for Nip? That's what kills me.
A different time period.
It was a different time period, and I hate to say this because
He
Pac
didn't
is
do-
my number one
but he
overall.
didn't do what
But
this.
Pac can't do what Nip did for the people. Nip did what Pac said he was going to do.
There you
Exactly,
go.
but it was before his time. Tupac would have did that.
A lot of things that a lot of artists are doing now, Pac talked about doing it before he died.
He
The
would've
Snoop's
did.
football
He would've
league,
did.
Pac created that,
Mhm.
talked about it, said I'm gonna have Snoop in it too. And then he died, and then Snoop did it. And now Snoop has like 80 players in the NFL that came up through his football league, his high school football league. So a lot of shit that niggas are doing is what Pac said he was going to do. I'm gonna be sitting next to the next Democratic nominee, and we're gonna see how the world changes. But I'm doing that. Jay-Z did that with Obama.
Yeah.
Like everything Pac said, other people actually lived out. Not to knock Pac, because that's my guy. But
It is
I think the difference
It
with
is
him and Nipsey's death is Nipsey actually did a lot of the shit Pac was trying to do, attempting to do, about to do.
Yes.
Nipsey just did it.
And in broad daylight, this dude was gunned down.
Yeah.
Like, yes, it is.
In his neighborhood.
Totally, yes.
And his
Somebody
store.
shot us.
Heartbreaking, man. Heartbreaking.
I mean, what do y'all feel about him having a gun on him? I just wish he would at least have some type of protection.
Yeah, or
You know,
he
your
should have
bodyguard was
security.
gone.
He should have
Yes.
security.
Why didn't he? I understand it's your hood, but come on,
But
now.
that's
We know
exactly
black
why.
people.
That's exactly
They
why.
jealous, they haters.
He went there to get his boy who just got out of jail some clothes.
Yeah.
So he wouldn't look like he was, dressed like,
He
in
didn't
the
think
fucking
that would
80s
happen, I
and
know.
70s. So he went to get him some goddamn new clothes, and he got caught up in that situation.
Right.
Yeah, it's all the way fucked up. These are, I mean, this whole thing is why we need to kind of venerate these heroes, though. You know what I'm saying? Because considering where so many of us have to come from and where they came from, looking at what they did, even with Pac's shortened career, what he did, even with Nip's tragedy, what he did, like, I feel like Pac set an example for people like Nip. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Maybe
That's
that's
it.
all.
And I mean that's the hope we have to take from those types of situations, because we do live in an environment that is violent. And honestly, our biggest threat isn't even us anymore. It's the police at this point. So
Shout out, before we end this, shout out to Glasses Malone,
right.
who has engaged me the last month since he dropped this record on Twitter. We have been going back and forth for a fucking month, and he has stood his ground, hasn't backed down, but has been understanding and relenting to my points. And we've had good dialogue back and forth. And he ain't have to do it. He'd be like, I'm Glasses Malone, which rapper? I'll talk to you, podcaster in Atlanta. Well, he's like, nah, fuck that. Like, yeah, I disagree. Okay, I do agree. Okay, so we had really good conversation. He's liked or retweeted many of my comments, which has put me in conversation with his following. Cause I fuck with Pac. I'm not necessarily Glasses fan, so I've debated with his fans. They've all debated me respectfully. But he retweets your shit. Everybody will respond. Wait a minute. Well, I think that's one thing Nipsey did. This is really tweets for Nipsey. I tweeted Nipsey and was like, what the hell is TMC? This was years ago. But he just started saying it a lot. and he retweeted it and was like, y'all tell my nigga what TMC is. And I got like 1,000 mentions. People just nonstop for the next 2-3 days telling me what it meant. And I was like, really, Nipsey? That's you just
Like,
gonna sick your whole fan base
you
on
asked, so
me?
you shall
Like,
receive.
nigga.
Ask for it.
Nigga. So shout out to him. Shout out Glasses Malone, real nigga on the internet. Engaging with his fan base, his contemporaries, people that disagree with him, always respectful, and the song and video were creative as fuck. I don't disagree with him, but I think he implies that only Orlando had a reason to do what he did. And I think my thing is Pac had a reason too.
Yeah, I hear that, and I'm glad he's a part of that debate. And, I mean, we talking about the greatest of all time, though, and one of the greatest of all time.
Me.
Well, no, I was talking about Tupac.
Ask the shots.
Speaking
Wait a
of,
minute, y'all supposed to be on my side.
well, hold up, y'all. So the Nipsey Hussle Award is about recognizing greatness, and I'm not gonna let us go without recognizing our girl Serena Williams, who is now officially the greatest tennis player of all time.
Serena Williams is the greatest
Athlete of all time.
Not Michael Jordan, not Tom Brady,
What?
not No Breaks New, not Amanda.
Definitely not me.
It's
Not Whitney?
Not Whitney. It's Serena.
She
Serena.
She has 100 Grand Slam victories. 100 victories. No one has ever done this. She's already beaten
Black
the.
Girl Magic.
Well, she's already beaten the award for the record for Grand Slam victories, championship trophies. That happened ages ago. Single female, in victories. That happened ages ago. I think she's got doubles as well. Like she,
It's like 2-3 more like worldly award numbers records she can get, and that's all she's doing now. Chasing those last couple of records. That's all she's doing. Getting the last couple of records. Shout out to Serena. I'm not even mad at you for marrying a white man. Niggas want loving you right, but you know. You should have hollered at me and Ashanti. You could have had a party thing going on.
Not the party thing. Right.
I'm definitely with you.
Alright. She's alright.
Wait, what? You know what? Fine. Our Netflix and chill segments. I'm gonna throw something out to you ladies. I don't know if you watch most shows or not, JB, but I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say it right now. Snowfall is better than Power.
Nah.
I don't watch Snowfall, so I feel like
Nah.
I'm gonna say no just because I watch Power, but I've never seen Snowfall.
Y'all gotta watch Snowfall.
I've seen 3 episodes, so I can't really say that I love Power. I can't do that.
I fuck with Power heavy, so I don't know.
I love Power. I know I love Power. But Snowfall is better. It's better.
Shout out to Power for changing the theme song back to the original. Thank you very much.
You like that one?
Thank you. I prefer the original song over this new.
I never gave a fuck about either one. I didn't care about
Shout
Jones
out.
or
Yeah.
Trey songs. I didn't care about neither one. Neither one meant anything to me. I was like, I don't care. I watched the show for the show. I don't give a fuck about the song.
It gets you ready
It
for the show.
doesn't. I think it would get me ready when the show starts.
Yeah, I do have to finish binge watching some Snowfall.
Snowfall it's only 3 seasons deep. I think
I'm
this is
gonna give it a try.
Power's
Check it out.
6th and final season.
Yeah.
I'm not happy with Power this season.
No.
I'm not happy. I'm like,
So Angela?
it's okay. Well, I didn't care if Angela lived or died.
I did. I want her to live. I'm sorry.
Oh, girl, now you're on your own. Sorry.
I what?
I didn't really
Why
care.
I had to
I was
die her
like,
out.
I
Like, I
listen.
felt his pain when she died. Like, that was just
He didn't
sad.
care when
Like,
his own daughter died that deep. Why? He shouldn't have gave that much.
but he loved her.
So he ain't love right now.
You heard me told Tasha.
He ain't love
You heard me told Tasha that's the love of my life.
But that's different. You talking about pussy power.
Okay, you right. I'm gonna give you that one.
She bought the
I
second
didn't
second
give you
head.
that
No,
one.
I agree.
That's a lot going on.
Right? Why you shake your head over there?
That's what he said.
See, we just learned to ignore him after a while. You know?
Is that what it is?
It's what it is. You just gotta block it out.
Yeah, block it out. I just didn't listen.
What I do is I segue.
What we segueing?
Yeah, I mean, Netflix and chill for me has been a little bit all over the place because there are a bunch of good prime shows on right now. The Boys, which is this weird show where superheroes.
They covered the Boys. They covered the Boys. Tell me something. Don't take us back to 3
hold
episodes
up.
ago.
Let me finish. So then
you're freestyling. You're off script. You're off script. You're off script.
Let me finish. Carnival Row is also on Amazon Prime. That's a brand new show that came out with Orlando Bloom. It's really cool as well. It's on some fantasy mythological shit. So those of you who are into Game of Thrones will dig that as well. That's it. That's my Netflix and chill. Now we can go.
New music.
Eargasm.
The eargasm section. The new Partner and Kickback playlist is out now on Apple. I promise I will put it on Spotify tomorrow for our Spotify listeners. I've said that like 2-3 weeks in a row and haven't done it. I will make it my fucking business. We update the playlist every Friday. So every time we open it after a Friday, it's different. Okay. So it'll be more updated songs. Some songs will be off, some songs will be on. It's a Partner and Kickback weekly. If you want to get the version where we take those songs off, it's 6 hours long, and got everything, that's a Partner and Kickback classic. Okay. But the goal is to introduce you to new songs when they come out, and then maybe you download the full length album. But always listen to the playlist.
Always listen to the playlist.
It's great for kickbacks,
cookouts, pool parties, game nights,
road trips,
road trips,
yeah,
orgies. It works. It just works.
Okay.
Well, no, actually for that one, you want our Choke and Stroke playlist, and that's available on Apple as well. Yeah. So, speaking of fantasies. Fantasy football.
Oh, okay. I'm like, where are you going with that?
Right.
I was real confused.
Really quickly with fantasy football, there's a Partner and Kickback fantasy league. We got the Clay League, and I'm in another league. We got a bunch of leagues, but we're battling. JB, how are we doing in a Partner and Kickback league this week?
Well, I can tell you how I'm doing. I have won in the Clay Fantasy League.
Partner and Kickback League.
Partner and Kickback League. I am scheduled to. It's a little up in the air right now. They're saying I'm gonna lose, but it's still pretty close. They're saying I'm gonna lose by like 14 points, right, but I think I can make that up.
And do all matchups and look at mine. Upper right corner.
Yep. You are scheduled to beat the brakes off. Oh no, you've already won. Yeah, you're up 146 to 91.
Okay.
Okay, too much.
Just we said to flex on them real quick. Said to flex on them. Well, ladies, I want to thank y'all for coming through.
Of course. Thank you.
We've been having fun. We've like the last. I was last 2 weeks, last 3 weeks, last 4 weeks, last 8 weeks, last 10 weeks. The last year has been lit. The show has hit a trajectory that we wanted, and I'm very, very happy. I know JB happy. I want to thank y'all for participating and being a part of it.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Because
sure.
shit is like we lit now. Like hold up, let me talk about shit. A Partner and Kickback, probably a top 10 podcast in the fucking world, nigga. Yeah. The world, nigga. Where else can you go and hear about Sex Down South, Dungeon Play, the NFL, Jay-Z and Beyonce? Therapy. Black people in therapy. Motherfucking the best sex you could ever have. What book you need to read. What the best TV show is. Yeah. Where else can you go and get all of that?
Nobody but here. Nowhere but here. Nothing.
And get my beard. Bitch, my beard blows in the wind.
Ooh.
It's
Is she really blowing? Is she really blowing?
I sound like just a little one, just a little hair movement.
Yo, thanks for tuning in, y'all. Good night and God bless. Happy
bless you.
Monday.
Yes.
We will see y'all tomorrow. YouTube,
Facebook, Twitter,
all that shit.
Christian Mingle.
Jump out
We're on
there.
everything.
Jump out there. We'll see y'all Monday.
Somebody's gonna really make us a Christian Mingle page one day.
Lord Jesus.
And we're gonna look and be like, we really do have one.
Yeah, as long as they got our
This is
episodes
Whitney.
on.
This is Whitney.
As long as we got our episodes on, I'm fine. Yeah, knock yourselves out. Yeah, do that.
Oh, before we get out of here, since this is the first day of the NFL, first Sunday, who do y'all have in the Super Bowl and who do you have winning? We'll start with JB and come around to me.
I have the Patriots beating the Chiefs again in the champion. Well, no, they didn't. But I have them beating the Chiefs in the championship, and then I have them beating the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
Who do the Eagles beat in the championship?
The Eagles beat the Cowboys in the championship. The Cowboys sneak in on a wild card. That's my prediction.
That's what what's my homegirl name on ESPN? She said the exact same thing. Not Carrie Champion.
We know Carrie Champion.
Yeah, we know Carrie Champion. We know a lot of people. Y'all be acting like I don't like I might not be that famous, but I bet your famous niggas know me.
I did that. Well, I mean, I have an ego too, you know. So it happens sometimes.
Might not be your favorite podcast, but bet your favorite podcast is who the fuck we are. How about that? Whitney?
Okay, Super Bowl.
Yeah.
We can go for that.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say the Patriots and the Saints.
Patriots and Saints.
Okay. Even though I love my Falcons, but y'all need some work.
They got
Get on it,
thrashed today.
please.
Trash.
We're gonna. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm not giving up on you guys, but I'm gonna ride with y'all. Of course, we go to Super Bowl, but I really do think that the Patriots and the Saints is gonna be in it. You know, I'm not a hater. So, all right, I'm good.
All right.
I don't want sports to be here, so
All right. Well, I got the Cowboys.
love y'all, but
I got the Cowboys and the Patriots. I have the Cowboys beating
Yeah.
whoever they face in the NFC, and have the Patriots ultimately coming out of the AFC. I had the Chiefs up until they signed AB, and then I switched my pick to the Patriots. But I had the Chiefs winning.
Okay, so you had the Chiefs. Okay, so
I had the Chiefs losing to the Cowboys in the Super Bowl, but after the Patriots signed AB, I got nervous. You know what? Fuck that. I'm sticking to my original pick.
No,
The
stick to
Cowboys
There you go.
beating the Chiefs in
There
the
you
Super
go.
Bowl. I give you the score: 34-31. Drops Mike.
Smite.
yeah, okay. Good night and God bless you.
Bye.
Uno. We out.
Boom.
You know they was playing Uno Flip tonight. Some weird version of the Uno game.
I like Uno Flip.
I haven't played it yet, but they definitely was talking about it.